What's going on, everybody? We're here today to celebrate the passing of Akira Toriyama. A lot of you will more than likely remember him as the creator of Dragon Ball Z. He's done more than that in his career as far as manga and anime goes. Quite honestly, tonight I just kind of just bring awareness around to everybody and much to his fans or the people around. We all can just kind of embrace and celebrate some of his success and how impactful his art was to you in your life, especially during your lifetime. I'm also going to be going through some of his interviews. Um, Going through some of his upbringing as well. I'm really more familiar with the Dragon Ball Z series, and at this point, I'll probably go beyond some of the work that he's done before. What's going on, Upward? Yeah, childhood heroes, man. I know. So we're going to get into it. For a lot of people, they may not even know who this man is. And definitely had an impact on anime itself, at least here in America. I know that for a fact. So without further ado, we're gonna get further into this. Boy, not this one. And for a lot of people out there that had the heavy criticism towards the upcoming Sparkling series, sometimes you don't get your flowers until you pass away, and you know, I think I negatively don't. I'm really careful on how negatively I speak on like anime or just creators in general because you don't appreciate people until they're gone. Story that Super Saiyan was a thing because he got tired of coloring in Goku's hair. A happy accident for sure. Yeah, that's crazy because I've seen so many different videos as to why okay. So no, there was always a conspiracy theory of Super Saiyan with the blonde hair, blue eyes, and Nazism. But if that's the actual reason why we got that out of Super Saiyan itself, I'd rather hear that story than any other story. I'll say that. But let's get into
って今までなんかお顔をお見せくださらなかったんですけど、今日やっておいていただきました。鳥山明さん、今日のお客様です。どうも。こんにちは。よくいらしてくださいました。
Pause. You might be wondering who is this skinny four-eye looking otaku and why is he on a TV show? Well, to answer the question, he is Akira Toriyama, or better known as the author of Dragon Ball. Now you know who he is, but what you most likely didn't know is he was once an absolute failure who lives in his parents' basement and struggled to survive in the manga industry. This begs the question, how does an absolute loser like him become the godfather of shonen manga, a role model for countless mangaka? Well, you'll find out in this episode of Mangaka's Journey, so without further ado, hit my intro fam. Before I begin today's video, I just want to get something out of my chest.
I appreciate it, but let's get into it.
Begins on the 5th of April 1955. A young boy named Akira Toriyama was born in a small village within the Nagoya town and Aichi prefecture of Japan. a historically rich city that gave birth to many legends, include Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and it is well known for their delicious gourmet hitsumabushi, aka freshly grilled eel on rice. Ever since a really young age, Toriyama has a deep interest in drawing. He loves drawing anime, and manga as his hobby due to the lack of entertainment in a small village. His gift for art was quickly noticed by the teacher, and we often find him winning prizes at local art studio, such as his work on 101 Dalmatian. Speaking of entertainment, Toriyama loved watching anime and Disney movie during his childhood. Two of the most prominent influences include Astro Boy by Osamu Tezuka and 101 Dalmatian by Walt Disney. These two animations have left a huge impact on Toriyama's heart. It has sparked his creativity, teaching him art is only limited by your imagination, and it has ignited his love towards animation. Following his passion towards art, Toriyama has landed a job on the advertising agency in Nagoya, designing posters for the company. After 3 years of high labor work, he had enough of this low-paying, high-intense, boring job, and he finally called it quits. Being a young adult in the early 20s, Toriyama knew he needs to find a job quick in order to survive in this harsh society. One day, fate being fate, Toriyama saw the prize money for the amateur monthly Young Jump manga contest. He jumped on that opportunity and submitted his first manga, Awara World, in 1977. He thought with his experience and years of drawing art would easily land him the top place and it would be easy money. But he was completely wrong. The manga industry is a completely different beast and he failed miserably. But a young 25-year-old mangaka editor named Katsuhiko Torishima saw his work and wrote him an encouragement letter, pushing him to continue drawing manga. Little did they know, this encounter would later yield multiple masterpieces and change the landscape of the manga industry forever. The following year, Toriyama tried his luck again with Mysterious Rain Jack for the monthly Young Jump Award, but he took another L. However, he has used these two failures as learning experience, and the help from Katsuhiko, who later became his editor, Toriyama have finally been able to come up with Wonder Island as his debut manga on Shonen Jump in 1978. The manga centers around World War II pirate getting stuck on Wonder Island for 35 years and his journey in returning to Japan. It is a comedic manga with many sitcom jokes, and it was quite well received as a one-shot. Following the success with Wonder Island, Toriyama finally had a small bite of success, and he's determined to have more. He published Wonder Island 2 in 1978. He then followed up with Today's Highlight Island and Tomato Girl Detective in the following year, 1979. Many suspect the inspiration for a female protagonist for Tomato Girl Detective from the work of Urusei Yatsura by Romiko Takahashi, but unfortunately none of these yield any good result. All of these one-shots have provided valuable learning experience for Toriyama, and he has built a strong foundation of storytelling and comedy for his next work. Akira Toriyama had enough of the countless L he took since he started his career in 1977. He spent countless of hours honing his craft for an industry that has yet to give him any opportunity and chance for the last 4 years. He has been living in his parents' house as a broke adult.
Talking about a turnaround story, man.
Chasing his dream like a true
And to see where he had became from there.
His heart that one day he will make it, having faith that his manga will entertain millions of people, and that determination and will of never giving up has finally allowed the god of manga to give him a chance.
There's a fight coming.
The year is 1980, 4 years after his initial start in the manga career. Akira Toriyama finally got his chance to serialize with Dr. Slump. This manga centers around the humorous journey between the little android robotic lolly, Aralel, and her mad scientist creator Senbei in the bizarre penguin village. The series is extremely well received since day one. Debuted as the number 2 place in the magazine's reader popularity vote. Dr. Slump has many sitcom that theme with sexual innuendos and many jokes. No, like literally. Toriyama just drew some poo-poo and made jokes out of that. This is so popular, it inspires the creation of the poo emoji that we use a lot when we have some spicy, dirty curry takeaway. One of the core themes in Dr. Slump is its unique creativity. Toriyama drew anything he can think of, stretching the limit of imagination. You want Kamehameha from the mouth? Here you go. You want aliens? Here you go. You want time traveler? Take it, mate. Oh, you want some parodies on top of that? We got you covered. Such creativity never failed to amaze the audience. The readers simply don't know what to expect, yet they're extremely excited to read the next chapter, and this feeling made them want it more every single week. Another important element I need to point out is the creation of Penguin Village Grand Prix and Kick the Can contest. It is believed that these two events are so popular amongst the reader, it later inspired the famous Tenkaichi Budokai, aka World Martial Art Tournament. Some interesting facts that you guys might not have noticed is many characters are based on real life people, such as his assistant, but the most intriguing one of all is the fact that the main antagonist, Dr. Mashiruto, is actually based on his editor, Kazuhiko Torishima, aka the same guy who wrote him the encouragement letter back when he made Awawa World.
Wow.
I bet you Kazula treated Toriyama like the way Yoshida treated Hirama.
This sounds like he was just a cool
The
ass dude,
comedic
man.
element
That
plus
just believed in his
creative
dream.
imagination mixed with unique events and interesting character design with a touch of American West Coast theme made Dr. Slump extremely popular.
And at the end of the day, that's what it's
shonen
about. I guess
genre.
it's,
The
you know,
manga
we
is
all
so
try and do that
successful, it
ourselves, you
landed
know.
Toriyama the Shogakukan Award for the best shonen and shoujo manga in 1981.
I can only
The
imagine how
following
many
year,
times,
Toriyama
like,
married the love of his life,
Akira was told,
Yoshimi
like,
Kato,
or
in
wanted to quit and not
1982,
even
a
take
fellow
his
female
talents
mangaka
this
under the
freaking
pen
far.
name Nachi
And he
Mikami.
just, I
She
mean, he was one
often
of the
helped
fortunate
Toriyama
people that
out when
just
he
kind of
struggles
struck.
to meet the 7-day deadline. The reason behind this is Akira Toriyama does everything himself in a short weekly basis. Although Dr. Slump is extremely popular, Toriyama is still a broke mangaka who lives with his parents at home and barely managed to make ends meet. Hence, he doesn't have spare money to hire assistant, and he has to do everything himself until he starts making money later on his career. He basically produced the whole manga by himself in a tight weekly time frame,
That's
and
crazy.
he continued with this
He's
madness
an
until he
anomaly.
formed
Like,
the Burst Studio
come
in
on, guys.
1983.
Like, put some
This
respect on
is
his name.
absolutely f***ing ridiculous. Toriyama is nuts for that.
I feel like
To
such
give
an
some
asshole. I
context,
was literally
Oda, the
just
author of One Piece,
criticizing
have
him
around
like months
5
ago.
assistants that help him on the background, and Toriyama on the flip side does everything himself. What a f***ing legend, man. This is the definition of real entrepreneur, like Bill Gates making Microsoft in his basement back in the day.
Shame on
and
me,
people who
guys.
just grind through struggle for the dream of one day
What an
becoming
inspiration.
successful. The popularity of Dr. Slump reached a whole new
Like, this
level
is just
when
taking
the
my
anime
motivation
aired
level
from
like to an
1981
entirely
to
different level.
1985. It was so
Like,
popular that Toei Animation later
you just never know,
remastered it
man.
in 1997. You might be wondering how
It's
popular
worth
is
worth
Dr.
putting your
Slump?
all into
To give
something.
some
I'll tell you
context
that.
and number, the
It may not
anime
go at the
has a
pace that you
ridiculous
wanted, but if
36.9%
you
average
if you
household
stay
rating,
consistent at
and one
something,
episode in
you're gonna get
16th
some
of
sort of
December
result, no matter
1981
what.
made history with one of the
As long as you
highest
keep on
single
like
anime
moving to
episode
the next
rating.
level and
It
reaching
is
people.
still the third most watched
Yeah, man.
anime in history. A rating that is so ridiculous that no other shonen anime has ever come close to. There is no endless festival, and the popularity of Dr. Slump has decreased over time. By 1984, Toriyama wants to place a full stop to the series, but he has faced with many opposition from the Shonen Jump magazine as they want to keep the popular series going. In the end, Toriyama managed to persuade them to allow him to end the show in 1984, but that comes with a price, under a condition, and that is for Toriyama to create the next big hit within 3 months. And that is extremely difficult for any mangaka to do that, considering the achievement of Dr. Slump. During the 4-year run, Dr. Slump had managed to defeat many legendary shows like Cat's Eyes and Captain Tsubasa to become the Uno #1 in Shonen Jump magazine. No one has ever thought that a broke 20-year-old with a unique art style who got rejected
That's crazy.
time would eventually become the best manga artist.
And not everybody. I can only imagine how many people like really sat around and was just thinking that like his stuff was lame, and then like years later he's like his style is like the most inspirational art style that's out there,
which is an extremely impressive feat, placing Toriyama's work on the same level as other iconic manga like Sailor Moon and Nana.
That's one of my favorite Sailor Moon. Definitely a Sailor Moon fan. My younger brother as well though was huge Sailor Moon fan.
With 2 different anime series and 11 different movies. Dr. Slump is quite well received internationally as well, with many positive feedbacks, include Maito.
Yeah, Monday stream, guys. We're gonna
the greatest manga
we're gonna do Akira some justice, guys, for Monday stream.
Toriyama's legacy. You might be wondering, how the heck can he get better? He's already
I want to do more than, I mean,
Japan, and
for the most part I can only like provide my experience with Dragon Ball Z, but I know like in our Discord, in our group with people, or anybody out there that's watching, I definitely want
as I was
to
writing
like
the script, I just realized how much content
really touch into like his realm of art.
I don't want to make a 40
especially in the manga
YouTube
universe.
Video, so I have decided to
Manga,
split this series
Upward, did you
If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, smash the
like
like
what?
button for
How much did you keep up with
Taku.
Akira's art?
And
Beyond, I mean, did you
once we
keep
get
up with his
the
beyond
release
the
part
Dragon Ball Z
of
series?
Akira Toriyama's journey. You guys stay safe and stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.
But yeah, we're going to appreciate you guys for tuning in. Probably going to touch down more into this. I just immediately wanted to react and just show appreciation towards Akira. Definitely an inspiration to me. But yeah, Monday stream, we're gonna do a bit more justice than this for Akira. And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button. But yeah, we're gonna plan something special on Monday stream for the guy Akira. And anybody else that wants to collaborate with us, you're more than welcome to subscribe to me. Also, you can add me on Discord as well as Jlyno, JLYNO. So, but thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a good night, man. I don't really do well with like passings of people like that well, guys. So I don't want to get too like emotional tonight. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah.